Donald Trump is in a lot of debt, so it's very unlikely that he actually outright owns anything. But he does love to own himself, and that's the case with the latest campaign ad he put out. Let's take a look.
You have reached the 911 police emergency line. Due to defunding of the police department, we're sorry, but no one is here to take your call. If you're calling to report a rape, please press 1. To report a murder, press 2. To report a home invasion, press 3. For all other crimes, leave your name and number, and someone will get back to you. Our estimated wait time is currently 5 days. Goodbye.
Now, if that ad scares you and you wouldn't want to live in the type of country that would have those types of scenes of violence and destruction, you should probably vote Trump out of office because all of that footage happened under Trump's watch. In fact, all of the footage used in that ad was from March, and I'll give you those details. I'm sorry, May of this year, and I'll give you those details in just a moment. But also, one of Trump's campaign advisors, Boris Epstein, also shared a similar video, not that ad itself, but in that video you see the violence and the destruction, and he says this would be Joe Biden's America. It's a very scary place, except it's happening right now, and it's in Trump's America.
Yeah, literally. And I want you to remember what he said during the convention. Because if you say, well, I mean, look, they're protesting the things that have happened recently, like police abuse. Yeah, well, Trump had 4 years to fix it, and he didn't. He actually loves when police abuse African American citizens. That's why after George Floyd, he's like, yeah, it's a shame what happened to George Floyd. But let's remember to protect the real victims here, the Confederate flag and military bases named after Confederate heroes. So yeah, there's a reason why those things are happening. Even in the worst of, most of them are overwhelmingly peaceful protesters, but even the worst of the rioters and the looters are because of Donald Trump's complete and utter indifference to this issue. So that is Trump's America. But back then, when he was accepting the nomination, he said the crime and violence that today afflicts our nation will soon, I mean very soon, come to an end. Beginning on January 20th, 2017, safety will be restored.
Well, you know what, Cenk? Let's go to those images and like some screenshots of the video that was used in that campaign ad, which again were from May of this year, and we can just obviously rebut that ridiculous statement. So that's from Minneapolis in May of 2020, May 28th to be specific. It's an image from the night when a Minneapolis police precinct was burnt down. Okay, let's go to the next one, another screenshot from Trump's ad. This is a shot of a liquor store that was set ablaze on the same night. Again, this is in Minneapolis, May 28th, 2020, when the president of the United States is Donald Trump. And then let's go to one more. It's an image of a window being smashed at a bankruptcy court in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And it was taken, this photo is from May 30th, 2020. So looks like he's, and by the way, he's a criminal himself. I mean, defrauded students with Trump University, used his own charitable foundation, which had to be shut down because he was utilizing the funds from that charitable foundation to enrich himself. He has violated the emoluments clause of our Constitution over and over and over again. He loves crime. He bathes in crime. Yeah. But he uses law and order as a dog whistle in a lot of ways.
No, not always. That's 100% right. And so the slogan is no justice, no peace. And that's almost exactly what's happened during the Trump era. There's been no justice at all. The real criminals at the top, Roger Stone and all the others, have been released from the jails. It's like a reverse of Bane, where they just release all the white collar criminals and all the crooks at the top. And all of Donald Trump's friends, Michael Milken, Blagojevich, Democrat, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters, okay, except being Donald Trump's friends. So and then at the bottom, did any of us get justice? No, the police abuse continued. And what did Donald Trump have to offer us? More violence. And violence begets violence. So that's where we are today. And I'm gonna go back one more time to his speech in 2016 while he was accepting the GOP nomination. He said, nobody knows the system better than me, which is why I alone can fix it. Okay, well, You've had 4 years to fix it, and apparently you're the only one who could do it. So what are you waiting for? The protests are larger. Also, different issue. Violence is on the rise. Well, you're not fixing it. Well, are you holding back? Are you holding America hostage until your second term and then you will magically fix it? Who could believe such preposterous things? He obviously is in over his head, doesn't know what he's doing, and everything he has done has been counterproductive and led to more violence and to what we see in that ad, which is Trump's America. And I'm gonna add one last thing. They mentioned rape there in the beginning, and they punched that word to scare people even more. If you're reporting a rape, we will not be responding. Who are you kidding? The reason we have defund the police is because you weren't responding anyway. Only 34% of rape cases across the country are ever solved by our incompetent police. We want to defund them partly because we want to build a better police department that actually solves cases.
There was such a backlog of rape kits in the state of California that Gavin Newsom had to, pass some regulation that forces local police departments to just test the rape kits. So one of the biggest problems is that we are pouring resources into local law enforcement. And if you can make the argument that they're actually keeping people safe, that they're investigating the types of violent crimes that we're worried about, then that's one thing. But what we've noticed over and over again is obviously the brutality toward disenfranchised groups of people. And on the best day, just collecting regressive taxes through citations and traffic violations. And it just further pushes people into more poverty when in reality, we need a better system that lifts people out of poverty. That's not what we're getting right now.
I want to be clear about what's going to happen in Trump or Biden's America after the election. There's going to be even more protests. And so the Democrats and the media are under the illusion that, oh, don't worry, once we get rid of Trump, everything's gonna go back to normal. And for them, normal is we rob you blind. Oh, our donors rob you blind over and over and over again, and advertisers. And so, it's gonna be back to heaven for us. No, it's not. People are pissed. Their wages are horrific and have never improved. We still have no justice. And we still have the same terrible police that we had before. So trust me, even if Biden wins, yes, there will be a lot more protests. We're not anywhere near done with pitchforks. I wish we were. I wish we'd fix the system, but we didn't. So either way, under Trump or Biden, those protests will only grow.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.